The second day of drone assaults on Russian territory saw reports of strikes on 2 oil refineries, which are around 50 miles from Russia's crucial Black Sea oil export terminals. Just one day prior to the strikes, drones attacked Moscow, damaging buildings and prompting the Kremlin to threaten to take severe measures in retaliation. Local authorities report that a number of persons have been killed in shelling in the center and eastern Ukrainian districts of Dnipropetrovsk and Russian-occupied Luhansk. According to the White House, Putin has zero inclination to stop the conflict in Ukraine. As the war in Ukraine reaches its 500th day, the White House claimed that Russian President Vladimir Putin has demonstrated zero inclination to put a stop to it. John Kirby, a spokesman for the National Security Council, stated during a White House briefing that the Russians have shown no inclination of being interested at all in a negotiated settlement. Kirby spoke to a flurry of Russian air attacks across Ukraine and stated, "I think this week, as you have all seen, Russia has continued to fight just a horrific, absolutely unjustified war against Ukraine." He continued by saying that Russia had attacked Kiev from the air 17 times so far this month. The Biden administration approves a fresh $300 million security assistance package for Ukraine. The Pentagon announced a new security assistance package for Ukraine worth $300 million. The latest package is the 39th tranche of weapons and contains artillery and anti-armor defenses as well as ammunition. Here's what is included in the new security package. Munitions for Patriot air defense systems. AIM-7 missiles. Avenger air defense systems. Stinger anti-aircraft systems. Additional ammunition for high-mobility artillery rocket systems, or HIMARS. 155 mm and 105 mm artillery rounds. 105 mm tank ammunition. Precision aerial munitions. Zuni aircraft rockets. Munitions for unmanned aerial systems, or UAS. AT-4 anti-armor systems. More than 30 million rounds of small arms ammunition. The security assistance package also includes demolition munitions, mine-clearing equipment, night vision devices, as well as spare parts for equipment and generators. The U.S. has provided approximately $38 billion in security assistance to Ukraine since the beginning of Russia's invasion in February 2022. At an Odessa hospital, Zelensky visits with Ukrainian soldiers who have been hurt. Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, paid a visit to injured soldiers receiving treatment at an Odessa hospital. "I hope you heal quickly. On behalf of all Ukrainians, thank you for your service." According to a readout from Kiev, Zelensky remarked, "You are really heroes. I want to express my sincere gratitude for your golden hands. We appreciate your fortitude and respectable career." Additionally, Zelensky gave the Ukrainian soldiers awards for their military duty. Since the commencement of Russia's war, the U.S. has provided Ukraine with security aid totaling around $38 billion. Since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022, the Biden administration has given Ukraine $38 billion in security support. Approximately 10,000 Javelin anti-armor systems, 345,000 mortar rounds, 72 howitzers and artillery rounds, 31 Abrams tanks, and 38 high-mobility artillery rocket systems, or HIMARS, have been included in the U.S. weapons shipments to date, according to a Pentagon release. Russian consulates in Germany are being closed in retaliation. In reaction to Moscow's decision to restrict the number of German diplomats stationed there, Germany will close 4 of its 5 consulates in Russia, the German government announced on Wednesday. According to Reuters, Russia will still be able to run its embassy in Berlin and 1 general consulate. Only 350 German officials will be permitted to work in Russia, in contrast. The action is being taken as relations between the two nations deteriorate due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. When announcing the decision to close the embassy, Germany's foreign ministry specifically referred to Russia's new staffing restrictions. According to a spokeswoman, this unjustified decision is forcing the federal government to make very significant cuts in all areas of its presence in Russia, according to Reuters. Following a week of delays, 6 ships under a Black Sea grain contract depart Ukrainian ports. In accordance with the Black Sea Grain Agreement, One ship sailed from the Ukrainian port of Kornomorsk for Spain with 33,000 metric tons of wheat. A pact known as the Black Maritime Grain Initiative created a humanitarian maritime route in the midst of the Kremlin's continuous conflict with Russia, Ukraine, the United Nations, and Turkey. The agreement, which was extended earlier this month, will finish in the middle of July. According to the UN-backed organization, 5 ships departed Ukrainian ports over the weekend with 210,471 metric tons of agricultural produce. On Sunday, the ships with their cargoes of maize and barley sailed for China, Spain and Egypt.